Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into a tragic event that has shaken South Africa to its core, the deadly bus crash in Limpopo on October 12. But this isn't just about a road accident, it's a wake-up call about the deeper issues plaguing our nation. Illegal immigration, medicine smuggling, and the criminal acts that are draining our resources and threatening our sovereignty. We'll go in depth, stay honest, and make our stance clear. We stand strongly against illegal foreigners and their crimes that harm our systems and our country. Let's get into it.
According to information that we received yesterday, some of the people that were in that bus are believed to not have possessed, their documentation, which makes it a great challenge for the provincial government to be able to, know who they are and who their next of kin is. And as I've said earlier on, they mentioned that they will rely on survivors that they were traveling with so that they can assist them with the process.
How could this bus, which had at least 91 people on board, which is 31 people over the limit that it should have, how could it have traveled from Gqeberha, went through Free State, past Gauteng, and ultimately made it to Limpopo without it being stopped by traffic officials and checked? And actually, traffic officials noting that the bus was overloaded. So that's an investigation which will be undertaken by the Ministry of Transport. The Transport Minister confirming to us yesterday. Another concern that she had when they're investigating the scene was that 3 of the drivers who were on board that bus when it left Gqeberha are amongst the 42 who passed on. That is a serious concern again from the department. The road has been cleared. Investigators were on the scene from the RTMC yesterday. They've since left the scene and opened the road.
So let's start with the facts about this crash. On the evening of October 12, a passenger bus carrying people from Gqeberha in the Eastern Cape was heading north towards Zimbabwe and Malawi. It was traveling on the N1 highway near Makhado in a tough mountainous area. Suddenly, the bus veered off the road and plunged into a ravine. The result was that at least 43 people were dead, including 18 women, 17 men, and 7 children, one as young as 10 months old. Over 30 others were injured and rushed to hospitals. Rescuers worked through the night, but the death toll climbed as bodies were recovered. This is heartbreaking. These were migrant workers and families trying to get home. But as videos from the scene emerged, something else came to light. Boxes of medications scattered all over the crash site. We're talking ARVs for HIV treatment, other prescription drugs, condoms, and yes, bottles of Broncleer cough syrup. These items look like they came straight from South Africa's public health facilities. Authorities are investigating, but it's clear that this bus wasn't just carrying passengers. It was loaded with goods meant for smuggling across the border. Now, why does this matter? South Africa's healthcare system is already under massive strain. We have millions relying on public clinics and hospitals for free or low-cost meds. But for years, we've heard reports of these drugs being stolen or diverted and smuggled out to Zimbabwe, Malawi, and beyond. And this crash confirms it. Videos show the meds everywhere, and it's not a one-off. Imagine how many other buses, taxis, and vehicles doing the very same thing every day, bleeding our system dry. Our tax money funds these meds, but they're ending up in other countries while South Africans wait in long lines or go without any medication. And it's not just random people picking up meds from clinics. No, this smells like a large syndicate at work. Look at the volume. Hundreds of items on one bus. How do you get that much without inside help? So that's why I suspect that South Africans are selling us out, working with these illegal foreigners. Hospital staff, suppliers, maybe even officials. Someone is turning a blind eye or taking bribes. We can't let this continue. It's criminal and it's betraying our own people. Just look at what happened the day before the crash. On October 12th, in Midrand, National Traffic Police stopped a bakkie driven by illegal Zimbabwean nationals. What did they find? Hundreds of medications from our public healthcare facilities ready to be smuggled into Zimbabwe. These guys were arrested for possession of suspected stolen property. And get this, when you pause the videos from the bus crash and compare the meds, it's the same stuff, including those Broncleer bottles. Coincidence? I don't think so. This points to organized crime, with networks stealing from our hospitals and shipping it out. Then, the very next day, October 13, another bust in Kimberley. A Zimbabwean couple was caught running an illegal pharmacy with unregistered meds and over 180,000 in cash. Again, drugs meant for South Africans now in the hands of criminals. These are not isolated incidents. They're part of a pattern. Illegal foreigners are exploiting our systems, killing our healthcare, and our leaders just watch. This brings us to the bigger fight. Operation Dudula. Dudula is standing up for South Africans, demanding action against illegal immigration and the crimes that come with it. They're not vigilantes, they're patriots fighting for our rights. But listen to what our leaders say. Former President Thabo Mbeki rebuked Dudula on October 12, saying it hurts him to see us blaming foreign nationals for our problems. He claims we're positioning ourselves as enemies of other Africans.
That South Africa is part of the continent. South Africa is part of the African diaspora. That's part of what hurts me when I see things like Operation Dudula. It hurts. We can't position ourselves as though we're enemies of other Africans. It's not right. There are problems we've got to solve in this country, and we can't say those problems are solved by people who have migrated to South Africa. We've caused problems.
Well, Mr. Mbeki, with all due respect, focus on your pension and leave the real issues to those on the ground. Dudula called his statements dishonest and hypocritical, and they're right. We won't sit back and watch our country go to hell. Dudula is for the people, by the people. Events like this bus crash and these arrests prove that it's not a lie, it's actually happening. Illegal foreigners are draining our resources, and if we don't fight, who will? We don't care if they arrest us, we'll keep pushing. Our healthcare, our jobs, our safety, it's all at stake. This isn't about hate, it's about survival. South Africa's sovereignty must come first. The Limpopo bus crash is a tragedy, but it's also a revelation. It exposes the smuggling syndicates, the complicit insiders, and the urgent need to secure our borders. We stand firm. No more illegal foreigners exploiting our systems. Support Operation Dudula. Speak out and demand change from our leaders. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Watch the video on your left to see Tshwane Mayor Dr. Nasipi Moya dealing with illegal foreigners. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell. Until next time.